In the high-stakes world of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, new technologies emerge at a rapid pace, creating deadliest weapons on the battlefield. Drones, once limited to the skies, have expanded to include ground drones, vehicles that appear almost toy-like but can deliver severe damage. For both sides, these unmanned tools represent a significant shift in warfare strategy, as they enable deadly missions without risking human lives directly on the front line. After more than 2 years of intense combat, Russia is taking its drone warfare a step further by introducing a self-propelled ground drone to the front line for the first time. This technology isn't just a gadget, it's a strategic asset, performing roles from positioning and laying mines to displacing troops, all with the potential to reshape battlefield strategies. How much can these drones impact the outcome of ground engagements? Watch the full video to uncover the answer. On October 30th, 2024, footage surfaced showing a Russian self-propelled ground drone, an innovative weapon now deployed with the Vostok Battalion, performing a critical mission. The video showed a small, tank-like vehicle advancing toward enemy territory before detonating itself, producing an explosion larger than many expected. It's named Krot. Unlike aerial drones that hover, scout, or strike from above, this ground variant operates more like a mini-tank, maneuvering through the terrain to infiltrate positions in ways that traditional troops or manned vehicles cannot. What's notable about this event isn't simply the size of the explosion, but the strategic implications of this technology. Unlike prior unmanned ground vehicles Russia has experimented with, this ground drone operates semi-autonomously and has been tailored specifically for infiltration and high-impact explosions. It allows Russian forces to breach or destabilize Ukrainian defensive positions while minimizing risk to Russian personnel. The use of self-detonating UGVs also indicates a step toward more sophisticated and tactically significant ground drones, potentially foreshadowing a larger trend of robotic weaponry becoming more common on the battlefield. The prospect of drone-on-drone warfare on the ground is no longer science fiction. With both Russia and Ukraine investing in ground-based drones, comparisons between their respective capabilities are inevitable. Krot is not the first ground drone built by Russia. They developed various ground drones, including Uran-9. Russia's Uran-9, a well-known combat UGV, is a prime example of Russia's ground drone advancements. Equipped with a 30mm automatic cannon, 4 anti-tank guided missiles, and 4 units of 9 M120 Ataka anti-tank missiles, the Uran-9 is heavily armed and built for frontline engagements. Russia also deployed kamikaze ground drones in Ukraine in June 2024. It is designed for supplying logistics and also equipped with explosives to infiltrate toward enemy positions. Krot can perform medical evacuation with a load-carrying capacity of 150 kilograms to 250 kilograms, respectively. Notwithstanding their claim to be great, ground drones are actually easy targets on the battlefield. Ground drones were easily destroyed by aerial drones and artillery. Like a video shown by Force News, in which Russia can be seen using the Courier unmanned ground vehicle in battle in Ukraine. Russia Courier ground drones can be armed with a grenade launcher, rocket launcher, or 12.7mm machine gun. It looks formidable, but the Ukrainians have found a way to defeat it. It was heavily armed, but not invisible. For years, Ukraine has placed a strong emphasis on aerial drones, using them primarily for surveillance. And more recently, for precision strikes. However, as Russian technological advancements escalate, Ukraine has started to invest in ground drones to enhance its frontline capabilities. Despite having fewer resources than Russia, Ukraine has developed an impressive array of unmanned ground vehicles that are now supporting elite operatives in critical tasks while minimizing risks to personnel. These ground drones, like the Termite, Shablia, and Fury, demonstrate the strategic value of uncrewed technology in modern warfare. One of Ukraine's notable UGVs is the Termite, a tracked, modular infantry transporter that can evacuate injured soldiers from combat zones with its 20-hour power supply. Weighing approximately 300 kilograms, the Termite can be operated by the wounded soldier or remotely guided for those with severe injuries. The modular design allows it to transport military equipment, carry out resupply missions, and even mount offensive weapons when required. The Termite is equipped with multiple front and rear-facing cameras, including night vision capabilities, enhancing situational awareness on the battlefield. The other UGV is the Shablia platform. This is a remote-controlled turret armed with a 7.62mm machine gun, capable of engaging enemy personnel, lightly armored vehicles, and even uncrewed aerial vehicles. In certain configurations, this weapon system can also be mounted on the Termite, providing enhanced firepower options. The Shablia operates via Wi-Fi and can carry 3 magazines of 200 rounds each, though the barrel requires replacement after every 600 rounds due to wear. The third UGV, known as the Fury, or Lyut in Ukrainian, is armed with a PKT 7.62mm machine gun and designed for navigating complex terrain. The Fury serves primarily as a reconnaissance unit, pinpointing enemy positions and providing intelligence to Ukrainian forces. These multifunctional land-based robotic platforms, codified by the Defense Ministry, will operate on the front lines to support logistics, reconnaissance, evacuation, and potentially combat tasks. Yet, as the conflict progresses, Ukraine may be forced to develop more aggressive UGV capabilities in response to Russia's escalating deployment of ground drones with offensive capabilities. Likewise, Russia, while its ground drone arsenal is better than Ukraine's, is clearly still not good enough when compared to aerial drones. Will this ground drone strategy be as effective as the use of aerial drones? Or will it simply be a means of transport that can be destroyed at any time?